The head coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Ryan Day, is with us. Very excited about this. College football is 10, 11 days away from week 0. What is the coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes doing over the next 10 days to get his team ready for the upcoming season, Coach?
Well, I just left a special teams meeting. We had a big practice this morning, so sort of in the middle of the grind right now. This is a big week for us.
Yeah.
Probably, and I guess, practice 13 now. And this is where you find out about yourself, as a player. Some of the freshmen, I feel like, I remember feeling like this as a freshman, where you feel like you're in the middle of the ocean and everywhere you look is water. There's no island or land in sight. So They're swimming right now, but it's all part of the process. And these guys will come out of it soon. In order to feel good, you got to feel bad. You know what I mean? So,
yes.
These guys are going through that now.
Let me be the first one to congratulate you on getting the most votes from the media and being the number 1 team in the country before we snapped the football. Congratulations, Coach.
Yeah, right.
You don't like the preseason AP rankings?
I will say this, I don't think it affects anybody. I don't even think our team even pays attention, because
right.
Whether it's now or in 3 weeks, we're always sort of right up there. And I don't even think it even phases in. Nobody even brings it up. It's not even anything that we even focus on at all. You know what I mean? So it's not even one of those things I even worry about whether it is or it isn't.
Yeah.
But I will say it's just so antiquated now because nobody even knows these teams because everyone's guys leave and transfer. So it's even less, relevant now.
Do you like today's college football?
Yeah, I love it.
Because you're right. From a fan standpoint, it's confusing as to where, who's gone where and who's playing quarterback where. It's just confusing for fans. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, are there things that we all want to see changed? Absolutely. The off season is not fun, but the season is because it's still football and that's what it's all about. And it's still, 18 to 22-year-olds and helping them in the most formidable years of their lives. And that part of it has not changed. These kids do change. The generations are different, but that hasn't. And that's what makes this fun.
Coach, I don't know if you saw, but Akron is actually doing a promotion where they're letting a fan do the opening drive, work with the coach, and call the opening drive in their first game. Is there an NIL gift a Ohio State booster could give you for you to kind of reciprocate that and let them call a series?
Full disclosure, I think 2 years ago, we did this auction, and we were doing all these different things, and I got up there. And I said, anybody who wants to call the first play, and I forget exactly what the opener was. I said, you guys can call the first play. And it went for $20,000. And they didn't call the first play. So I don't know if they felt like they got gypped or not, but that wasn't going to happen. But hey, NIL money, you know what I mean?
Did he even try to call the first play? Was it rejected? What happened?
I think I said, well, what do you like, run or pass? And he says, pass. Okay, we'll pass it. That's it. We're done.
Run it up the middle.
Hand him his $20,000 back. I mean, oh man, Coach. So you're starting the season. Let me do this because I'm so happy for you. Because I was saying before you won the national championship, there is no reason that Ryan Day should be on the hot seat every single season. And so you have gone from a guy who's always on the hot seat to a guy who has, I think, the most job security in college football. And I was just wondering how that feels to you.
Well, I didn't feel like that before. I don't feel like that now.
Right.
I think that there's just an expectation of the tradition that comes with Ohio State, and this time of year, everything just gets ramped up because it means so much to so many people here, and we have to hold up that standard year in and year out. And when you look at this season, it's a monster. We got to be really good on the road this season, and then we got to finish the season better than we did last year. And so. No, I mean, just honestly, it's year to year when it comes to, producing, but then also making sure that it isn't year to year how you're recruiting and how you're retaining and how you're building your staff. And I think every year we've gotten stronger. We've done the different things that we need to do to establish, credibility, because, truth be told, for me, this is my first time as a head coach here at Ohio State. And, when you have that opportunity, man, you got to take it and run. But you also have to have victories along the way. And then certainly you have to prove, your worth. And so along the way, certainly, we built up a lot of credibility here with the people in Ohio. But hey, man, try losing a game. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it doesn't go very well if you don't win games. But we know that. Like that's not something we run from. I mean, I remember from the first press conference I had, I said, hey, the expectation is to win the rivalry game and then win every other game after that. And that's still the way it is right now, 8 years later.
Coach, I know you take a lot of pride in how many guys Ohio State and your program puts into the NFL.
Incredible.
11 players drafted this past NFL draft. What are the challenges replacing that group and that level of talent?
Well, the good news is we have a lot of practice doing it. The bad news is, we have to do it again this year with a bunch of guys who left in 3 years, which is great for them, not great for us. But I think the first thing is just the production, but then the leadership and the experience. And so, we got to do a good job of that. We tried to replace some of those things in the portal. We have some guys who have experience not playing at Ohio State, but at other places. And so that's all part of the process that we're working on right now and putting those pieces in the puzzle. And I think Matt does a great job of that on defense, always has. When you look at, what we did last year with Arvell and Sonny and Caleb, there'll be a lot of things that we do that are similar, and then other things that we have to make sure that we're putting our guys in the right positions to be successful. When you look at the Patriots and what he did there, each year it looked a little different based on what he had. So that's part of this preseason, and we're building our identity over there now.
What do you like about your quarterback, Julian Sayin, as he enters his second year now as the full-time starter for Ohio State?
I like the way he's practicing right now. I like his approach, acting like a pro, and really enjoys working with Billy Fessler, but really enjoys working with Arthur Smith. Just the challenges that he brings on a daily basis. Coming from Aaron Rodgers, to somebody who has just had so much experience and so much feedback and can handle so much information, just has a Rolodex of plays and games to a young player like Julian. But Julian's embraced that. It's been a challenge for him. I think his leadership and his voice has become, really good with our guys. And I think he's vibing well with the offensive line and the skill guys. So they're moving around with a lot of confidence right now in the Woody, and they're practicing that way. So that's been good. Got to keep building on it.
Coach, you mentioned the rivalry game, and it seems like New Michigan head coach Kyle Whittingham is trying to lower the temperature on this game. Are you a fan of him lowering the temperature of that game, or are you like, nope, let's keep it going?
Well, I mean, that game is the biggest game, in the world. We know that, and it has been that way for a long, long time. And will continue to be that way before, the coach or the coaches will change, the players will change, but that won't change. And I will just say this: I have a tremendous amount of respect for Kyle. I have a tremendous amount of respect for the rivalry. That's why we work it every day, and we know that that's the first thing on our goal board every year. And so that won't change this season.
All right, Coach, we have a game for you here. Mikey and Taylor are going to ask you some questions. The name of the game is Day or Nay. So I feel ridiculous explaining this to you, but I have to. If it's something you agree with, it's Day. If it's something you don't agree with, it is Nay. Do we understand? Are we understanding? Okay.
I understand the rules. Got it.
Why am I talking like that
I don't know
the best coach in America?
I agreed to do this. I don't know what the hell's coming at me, but I know the rules.
You've actually played this before, Coach.
You played it before with us. I think he played it the day he was on with us, and he was telling us about he plays tennis to relieve stress. How's the tennis game, Coach?
Mm-hmm. The tennis game's not very good right now. I've not been on it for a while, so no, it's not good.
All right. I promise these questions will be delicate. I promise you. Day or nay, okay? I promise. Taylor, take it away.
Golfing in season, day or nay?
Nah,
football.
Nay.
Yeah, nay. Go ahead, Mike.
Steaks cooked well done.
Ooh.
Nay.
Wow. How about ketchup on steaks? I want to get involved in the game. Ketchup on steak.
No, nay.
My wife did it. First date, I almost left her. I did.
You got to get her some better steaks.
It was the best steakhouse in Miami. Taylor, go ahead. Go ahead.
Football games played abroad, day or nay?
Nay, if it's us. Day for other people. I think it's good for the sport. I don't want to over the ocean to go play anywhere else. Not for me, but it's good for the sport, and I'm glad to see other people do it.
Right. Day for everyone else, nay for you. I got it. All right.
You got it, yeah.
Fair enough. Pumpkin spice lattes.
Nay. I leave that for my daughter. My daughter loves the pumpkin spice lattes, but I'm not doing it.
Taylor, go ahead.
Helmet stickers are getting too out of control. We've got too many helmet stickers. Day or nay?
I'm in the middle on that one. I do agree with you. I think that we need to make sure that we're earning all of our stickers. And so we've made sure we take a look at that. But we're also playing more games. So you're seeing a lot more stickers on the helmet. So we try not to just give away those Buckeye stickers. They should mean something. So it's something I'm keeping a close eye on. It's like inflation. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
You got to keep an eye on it.
It's exactly like inflation. Yes.
Coach, we have a friend, Lucy Rodine, who's our college football expert here, and she said that if she was a college football player, she would buy stickers and put them on her helmet. What would you do if she was a member of your team and you found somebody putting their own stickers on the helmet?
That would be a bad day. That would not be a good day if guys are putting stickers on their own helmet. That would be bad.
All right, day or nay. Chris Sims told the story. We talked about it earlier on one of our podcasts. But delivery drivers not getting out of the car to bring food to your door because they're afraid of your dog. Day or nay?
Nay. There's no dogs at our house. That's no chance. My wife is not going to have it, and that's it. My youngest wants dogs, but she's not going to win that battle. So that's not an issue at our house.
All right, but if you had a dog, would you expect the delivery guy to bring the food? And the dog was roaming free in the front yard, would you expect him to get out of the car and bring your food to the front door?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I mean,
yeah.
It's like I give my father-in-law a lot of credit.
Yeah.
He says, everybody says their dog doesn't bite. He says, well, how is there over 2 million dog bites in the United States every year? He's got a good point. So I don't trust it.
Wise man.
He's got me worried about that.
Go ahead, Mike.
All right, last one from me, Coach. Indiana is now a football school, not a basketball school.
No, I mean, listen. You got to give them a lot of credit in what they did and how they did it and how they played last year. And hey, they're defending national champs, so that's it. Much respect and looking forward to playing them this year there. That they've really changed so much about what they've done just in terms of the home environment. And so we're expecting them to be really strong, just like they were last year. And hey, they're defending champs, so we got to go play them.
Coach, how'd you feel about the game? We're done now. You're done. The game's over. How'd you feel? It was fine, right?
No, that was fine. That was easy. That was had a lot tougher questions than those. So,
yes. Well, no, we don't do difficult questions here. That's why we want to have you on more often. Okay, we will not press you on anything. I promise you.
I'll definitely do that.
For day or nay, of course. That's how we hook you in. We'll talk to you next week. Okay.
Yeah, right. See you in a couple days.
Coach, real quick on the way out, I do want to ask this, and I'm being serious. I know you don't pay attention to the AP preseason poll. I get it. I understand why. But did you take any delight in seeing that no SEC team got any first place votes for the first time ever?
No, again, I don't think people know. I don't think they know what these teams look like. And I think when you look at last year's, someone showed me the preseason poll from last year. It was nothing really to what it looked like at the end of the season. Yeah. So I just think there's so many unknowns. Yeah. Like, let's just go play some football. But I do think, like, it doesn't matter what happened last year. It doesn't, that the past doesn't really matter. The question is, like, all right, what are we doing this year? Right. In our conference? We want to be the best conference in the country. Certainly, we've won the national championship the last 3 years, and we can all argue. But what matters is what we put on the field this year, and then where we're going. And I think our conference is very, very well positioned moving forward. Yeah.
Coach, we appreciate this. Good luck this season. Hopefully we'll talk to you again down the road. We always enjoy having you on, and good luck to you and the kids this season.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Go Bucks. Thanks.
All right, man.